Hi again, everybody, and welcome inside Cable Dahmer Arena and this major arena soccer league broadcast. Alongside my broadcast partner, Eric Bergrud, I'm Nick Vassos. The last time we joined you was on Valentine's Day here at Cable Dahmer Arena. At that time, the Kansas City Comets were in first place in the MASL table. Today, they are now fourth, leapfrogged by Milwaukee, San Diego, and here comes the St. Louis ambush, winners of 4 straight at the top of the table. Eric, what is happening?
Well, up is down. Cats are friends with dogs. Everything's crazy in this 25-26 MASL season.
No question about it. Now, the Comets are going to be hosting a Utica City team that was shut out yesterday by the St. Louis ambush 13-0. They are a wounded animal, but Hold the phone, folks. They have talented players, including one that demonstrates exquisite touch and a very accurate shot.
Yeah, that's forward Junior Pinal. He's among the leading goal scorers in the league. 17 goals, 13 assists currently. He is, you don't expect him to do a lot. He has great touch on the ball. Expect him to turn it up today for UCFC.
The Comets have been relying on the big Brazilian at the target position. He is second in goals as well as second in assists.
That's Real Marquez, and making the run for MVP in the league, 21 goals, 15 assists. He needs to carry this team through the remainder of this playoff stretch.
All right, it's Kansas City and Utica City running on Silverstein Ice Centers Field. We got the kickoff coming up next.
Bonavia at Withers Farm, brand new 1- and 2-bedroom apartments in Liberty, and the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Enjoy modern luxury living. From spacious walk-in closets to a 24-hour fitness center, we have you covered. And yes, your pets are welcome too. Stop by or visit us online to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home at the Bonavia at Withers Farm.
At Furniture Options, we make it easy to get comfortable fast. From individuals to businesses, we provide stylish, ready-to-live-in furniture within 2 business days. Choose your package, set your schedule. We'll take care of the heavy lifting. Furniture Options. Temporary furniture. Real comfort. Visit FurnitureOptions.com to get started.
Nobody does sports medicine like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
The official keen ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, Mitre is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com.
Alongside Eric Bergrud, I'm Nick Vassos. Lux Elzinga is down on Silverstein Ice Centers Field. Welcome in, everybody, inside of Cable Dahmer Arena. Today, Kansas City with a record of 9-5-3 on 28 points. 4th place in the MASL table, hosting UCFC with a record of 4-9-3. They are in 8th place on 13 points. It is Retro Night here at Cable Dahmer Arena, and the Comets are honoring the 1989-1990 Kansas City Comets with the uniforms that they wore during that year. Partner, what do you think?
Some things never changed. They got through the first round of the playoffs that year and got knocked out by the Baltimore Blast, and the Baltimore Blast got knocked out in the championship by the San Diego Soccer. So the more things change, the more they stay the same.
We are underway, and UCFC comes in wearing all whites. White tops, white shorts, white socks. Comets, of course, wearing that jersey back in the 89-90 season with their blue shorts and white socks. We're underway, and we're going to see a lot of this player here, Junior Pinal. He lays it off to a teammate, a shot, and that one is deflected high. Now, UCFC, if you didn't see what happened last night down in St. Louis, I'm sure UCFC would like to forget it, but they were shut out last night, 13-0, at the hands of the St. Louis Ambush, who have now won 4 straight. And they are in 8th place right now. So UCFC has, well, they've got everything to play for. And here comes Ted Sane and the Comets down the left side. He shoots to the far post. Heiner Haas is in goal once again for UCFC. He started last night, gave up 10 goals. And he's been around for a while, Eric.
And you know what credential he has that so many players in this league don't have?
What's that?
He's played in the Central Cup.
And he won a game for an M2 club when they came here to play against the Comets.
Omaha Kings.
That's right.
Never forget that game.
You reminded me about that prior to the game. Here we go. Here comes Pino looking to slot that through to Stankovic. Comets hold on to it. Back down to Pino. He flicks it back for Francis, who shoots near side, going near post. And that one sort of swatted away by Haas. Comets maintain possession. Comets, as we pointed out in the pregame, have dropped to 4th place in the MASL table. And we do, and there are a couple of key, actually all 3 of the games today in the MASL are going to be consequential. Points are at a premium, folks. You got to get points. Here's Marquez, banged by a couple of bodies, and it's taken away by Utica City, but now taken back by Pino. Here's Marquez walking it in, tries to shoot a left footer, and Heiner Haas eats him up. Now back to Ramirez. He tees one up from distance. That one wide to the right. Rebound controlled by the Comets.
There's this old expression when you're a last place team that you've got to battle for your roster spot next year. I don't really buy that. I think, look, you had a rough game yesterday. You got to play for your teammates. You got to play for the city that you represent. And you got to play for the fans who support you. That's what it's all about. And I expect to see a much better performance from UCFC than what we saw yesterday at St. Louis.
I do too. Chase Peterson up to Lucas Souza. Souza over to Reagan, who shoots, and that one is turned aside again. UCFC with a couple of good defensive plays here to keep the game scoreless early on in this one. Comets with a win can leapfrog, or at least get back up towards the top of the MASL table. Now, they're not too far behind in terms of points right now. 2 points back at 28. And we have St. Louis and Milwaukee playing at this moment. We'll get an update on that game here in just a second. There's a shot by Tetsane and driven in there, bounced off the boards, and Haas has it.
So Comets fans have seen Haas before, not just for Omaha. He played for the Florida Tropics, so he has played in this arena more than once. I was talking to goalkeeper coach and Comets legend Alan Mayer before the game, and he knows Haas is the type of goalie who can get hot, and when he's hot, he's dangerous.
Also played for Orlando and Cedar Rapids. Fans might remember those two franchises.
The Wayback Machine.
Yeah, no
for
kidding.
Sure, Cedar Rapids.
Oh, there was Utica City with a chance.
The Waller was
here.
there. The score didn't happen.
Yeah, now a player's shaking up at the other end. That looks like it might be Wanalava. Back the other way come the Comets. Here's Barry, and we've got a player down a whistle. And by the way, our officials are Rich Grady, the crew chief. Kyle Armstrong is the referee. Assistant referee Brendan Sweetman, Philip Gomez, and Dylan Davies round out our crew.
Of course, Nick Vassos had to ask Rich Grady before the game, hey, were you refereeing in the 89-90 season? He said, not on the field. He was, goal box, right?
Mm-hmm, yep. He was just starting out his officiating career back then. Comets, some good defense once again, and they trot it up across the half line. It's Ramon Palmer on back to Chad Vandegrift, who's played more games and has blocked more shots than any other player in MASL history. That one cleared away once again by Utica City. Now Nacho on up to Mikey Lennis. Lennis shoots, save, Heiner Haas. Heiner's been in pretty good form here early on in the first couple minutes.
Sometimes all you want to do is just see that, get comfortable with the ball, and then you're in the zone.
Up with the ball now is Toy Tavares. He sends it into the right wing corner. Ball comes back to Tavares, who shoots. That one blocked by Lennis. It goes right to Juan Avila. His pass picked off by Stankovic. Stankovic right down Main Street. He's got a trio of white jerseys around him. Off the boards. Lennis ran up on that one, and his touch lets him down. He's a little disappointed in himself there. Heiner Haas with the ball.
Take a look at this. Touch ahead, and Lennis was thinking about it, thought about it, didn't connect.
9:18 left to play in this opening quarter. Comets and Utica City are scoreless. Here's Willie Spur. He leaves it back for Genrich. Now back to Spur. Darts inside the Comet yellow line. Now front and center back to Genrich. Left side, now they'll try the corner. Vandergrift comes off his mark and steals the ball and plays it up to Francis, who gives the ball back to Vandergrift, making a run down the right side. Walla Scora. Stankovic flashed in a little bit too late. Heiner's pass picked off by the Comets. Boy, the Comets here early on have done a nice job of when they have lost the ball to get it right back.
Just a little unfortunate here on a couple of these opportunities, but again, House coming up big early on for UCFC. And see, it's already, if you're a UCFC fan, it's already starting better than what you saw yesterday.
For sure.
Felt really badly for Heiner Haas. Just got signed. Brian Wilkins not here, the normal starting goalkeeper. I've been on the receiving side of a 13-0 loss myself, and having to pull the ball out of the goal 13 times is no fun.
No. Souza with the volley. And that one swings to the near side for Marquez. Rion digs it out of the corner, plays it away from the goal, back to Pino. Here's Marquez. He's among the league leaders in points. Marquez fires one in there, partially deflected, and Heiner Haas has it. Heiner Haas, the Brazilian. He plays it out to his fellow countryman, Santos. Now back to the near side in Belliard.
Who's not Brazilian?
No, he's from the Dominican Republic. Or, no,
I'm just seeing if you're paying attention.
Yeah, I am right. A little. I am. Yep. I'm trying.
Yep.
I just whenever you say something, I just want to make sure I have to look that double check. Because typically you're right, Eric.
Yeah, you were perhaps.
7:12 to play in this opening quarter. Great to have you here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Kansas City and Utica City are scoreless. Here's Souza. Souza gets pushed down, no call. Ball ends up with Ramirez. Ramirez goes down, and a foul is called against Utica City FC. Take a look at the action here, Eric.
Henry is thinking about it. Amati comes back.
Oh, quick restart. A second try by Lucas Souza. Comets are known for that, those quick restarts when they can. And they uncorked a couple of shots there, but Utica City able to keep the Comets out of the back of the net.
Oh, challenge flag sitting there on the field.
Sure is. Here we go. And that was thrown by Tommy Tanner. Tommy Tanner, he's been with the club for 10 years now. He's been their general manager. And he is now taken over as
Utica is challenging for too many men on the field. Play is under further review. This is also the media timeout.
Hey, this is Kyle here.
Okay.
Hey, can you just take it back?
Okay, so Kyle Armstrong is on the headset. And Kyle Armstrong is talking with our replay official. So here we go. Let's listen in.
I see 5. Can you take it back, like 6 seconds? Thank you. No impact, but he's playing with too many. Yeah, I mean, it's clear. If we're going to go to review for it. Yeah, I'm good with it. Thank you. We got what we need.
Okay, hang on, let's get the call and we'll take a...
After further review.
Hang on, as soon as we get the call, we'll go to break.
After further review. Too many men against Kansas City, power play.
Okay, so when we come back from our
Put
break,
a guy in the box.
Comets will go a man down, and Utica City on the power play. 6:39 to play in this opening quarter. No score between Kansas City and Utica City.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Comets win game one. You ready? He's after game winner. From the dude and for the score. And he
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena. 6:39 left here in the first quarter. Utica City FC against the Kansas City Comets. Now, Utica City FC had a rough night last night in St. Louis against the Ambush, losing 13-0. So I know that they're going to be looking to Sergio Pinal, number 33, their forward. He's absolutely having a huge season. 17 goals, 13 assists, already outperforming last season. So offensively and defensively, they will be looking to him. Eric and Nick sending it back up for first quarter action.
All right, thanks a lot, Lux. Comets on the attack. Ramon Palmer and Marcel Berry working the two-man team right there. Utica City gets 4 players back, and now they come up with the ball. Leading him is Milton DeAndrade. Fine player. Into the target. It goes to Willie Spur. A touch by Penal, and then front and center comes back to DeAndrade. One other note on that game last night between Utica City and St. Louis. The Ambush picked up their first shutout ever. Here's Henry Ramirez, 1v3, and a penalty is coming up against Utica City. So we're going to have some 4-on-4 soccer here.
DeAndrade's like, I only used one arm. What are you talking about? Kyle Armstrong saw enough and called it 2, and we're back to even strength. Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. Visit MASLsoccer.com to shop the all-new MASL fan store for the latest MASL and team gear. They're going to get a shootout on top of this.
Oh. Wow.
2 minutes, holding, shootout.
Oh, there's the call from Kyle Armstrong.
So what they're going to say is Ramirez was on a goal-scoring opportunity. DeAndrade held them. And I don't think a lot of UCFC players are fans of that call by Rich Grady, but there was a goal-scoring opportunity here for Rion Marquez, whom we highlighted in pregame.
Rion Marquez, second in the league in goals. Here's Rion, the current player of the week. There's a whistle. One touch, shot. Wide. Heiner Haas turns him aside, and the game remains scoreless.
Brazilian versus Brazilian, and once again, Haas came up big. Take a look. Little pause. He wanted to go low, and Heiner Haas got his left hand out, made sure there was no rebound, and Comets will get the ball at the top of the yellow line. 4-on-4 for a minute 14, and then Comets will get a short power play.
To the corner to Marquez, and it rolls into Haas. Not exactly the same, but I know many of us have been watching the Olympics and certainly the ice hockey coverage, men's and women's, and their overtime is really cool with 3v3. And it's kind of a similar situation that we've got out there right now.
It is.
And congratulations, Team USA.
Absolutely. A little bit of pressure there, which we saw San Diego do this last week here. There's something to be said for trying to press the defense, not letting them get the ball out of the arc. Good spin, though, by Marquez to try to break the press.
He shoots it on up to Nacho, but Haas way off his line and then chips it back towards the Comets side of the field.
Saw Amati, but
Ejimadu
saw it first.
Yep. By the way, that goalkeeper jersey that Ejimadu has on, that thing is fine. That's a sharp jersey right there.
Opportunity here. So the unis are actually what they played in. The goalie's jersey, not so much, but it's supposed to, kind of reflect the era.
Sure. Here's a shot that goes off the boards, and that one was off the foot of Murshad Amadi. Comets out with the rebound. Lacia Tetsane. All right, so one penalty is over, and the Comets are now on the power play. So the Comets killed off theirs, and now KC will try to get one on the power play. They swing it up the near side. Penal digs it out of the boards away from Marquez. Here comes Junior. Moving to his left, leaves it, lays it off. Shot! Short-handed goal! That one off the foot of Toy Tavares. And he opens up his MASL account, his first of the season. And Utica City is off to a 1-0 lead, partner.
Starts with Penal, who wins the ball against Marquez. Overlapping run of Tavares. And I guarantee you, Coach Stokic is not going to be happy with Rion Marquez, because after he lost the ball to Penal, he just kind of stopped. And then something that we've seen UCFC do time and time again here at Cable Dahmer Arena, they love the transition game. They love to take the Comets, particularly up this right side nearest to us. And that's one absolutely the Comets going to want back. Good start for UCFC.
Big time. Both teams back to even strength now. Here's Reggett looking far post. Again, Tavares with his first goal of the season. Junior Penal, his 14th helper of the year. 1-0, Utica City.
Good block.
Oh, Oliva comes out.
Think you can predict the MASL? Head over to NXTbets.com to place your wagers on all the MASL action this season. If I thought I could predict the MASL, I'd have the St. Louis Ambush in first place right now.
They are playing so well, and their keeper, Paulo, has just been remarkable. You got a score on that game?
Working on it. I know you got a breather tonight. It's Pollo in goal. They got Paulo and Pollo. It is 3-2 Wave, third period.
Here comes Utica City again. Here's another shot and another goal. It's Toy Tavares. Back-to-back goals. Toy is hot. It's 2-0.
Tavares starts it all, gets the ball away from Lennis, decides I'm going to go myself. Off to his left, top bar down, partner.
Oh, man.
So this is what's great about indoor soccer. You lose 13-0 one day, and guess what? You get to play the next day and get that taste out of your mouth. And if you're UCFC, you're used to playing Sunday afternoon games on blue turf, right?
Yes, that's exactly
right.
Why
not?
Yeah.
Why not? What do they have to lose here?
Yeah, nothing.
And you're seeing the pride that I was talking about earlier from these players.
And I just also would like to remind that every team in the MASL loves to come into this building and play. And why wouldn't you? With the atmosphere and the crowds, chance to beat a home team with a big crowd. I mean, so Comets get their best effort against every team whenever they come into Kansas City. Here's Tetsane. He goes off the glass, and it bounds out of bounds. It'll go back to Utica City.
I was talking to Joey Tavernese. He recently signed by UCFC. I was talking to him before the game, and it's like, you guys, you walk in here, Kansas City might be a little bit confident after yesterday's result, but you have absolutely nothing to lose here, and they can play loose, and you're seeing them already 2 goals up.
Here's Genrick. Oliva.
Olava.
Thank you.
That caught you.
Thank you.
Somebody's going to message me on my phone. Tell Nick.
Tell Nick. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
3-line pass.
So they'll bring it all the way back towards the other side of the field, set it up on Utica City's yellow line, and the Comets will have it 50 feet away. 2:37 left to play in this opening quarter. A surprising 2-goal lead. Toy Tavares scores his first and second. Let's see what Kansas City can do here. Souza got underneath that one and sent that one back to row Z.
The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to be collaborating with the American Heart Association to present Play with Heart Month. Visit heart.org to learn how you can support heart health. And a big shout out to UCFC. They honored Commissioner Keith Tozer, a survivor, on Monday. And then the woman who saved his life, Anne-Marie Marquis. It was a great pregame ceremony. And
awesome.
Good for the league in recognizing this. I know he's up in Milwaukee. They're doing a different event today at the Milwaukee-St. Louis game, but thank you to UCFC and the fans for a great afternoon there.
Ejimadu swats it away and then is able to get it out to Souza. Here's Souza. Comets have a 3v2 going right now. Slide it over to Barry. Barry looking far post. That sails over the head of Reggett. Back down to the corner. Reggett running towards Haas. Yeah, I've known Keith for a long, long time. I'm so thankful that his angel, Anne-Marie, was there. And you can sign up to learn CPR, and you too can save a life. Just search American Heart Association. You'll find classes in your city. I did it last night, and there's a bunch of classes in Overland Park. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Here's Lennis. He'll shoot, and he'll score! Mikey Lennis! From downtown. No, Nick. That's Nacho Flores. Nacho from the concession stand. The Comets pull one back. It's 2-1.
They swung the ball around and across house. Nothing that the goalie could do. Took another look. How are you going to beat the goalkeeper? You're going to go across to the back post, and Chase Peterson was there just in case that went wide. 2-1.
I might need to go see the eye doctor.
That's the April promotion for the league, Nick. We'll just wait to that
one. Number 8 on the year for Nacho Flores. 2-1 Utica City. And Pino will get the assist. Action back underway. Amati working on Francis. Looking far post and blocked off the line by Stankovic, I believe. Nice play there by the second-year player for the Comets.
Amati had a big weekend last weekend. Came up through the M2 ranks, and he has skill. He has a great shot, too.
Here's Tavares. Puts on the brakes on the half line. Swing it up to Belliard. Belliard down the left side, shoulder to shoulder with Francis, and now with Stankovic. Horn sounds, and that's it. That is it for the first quarter. Chase Peterson there also helping out on defense. Pretty entertaining first 15 minutes, folks. Utica City gets out to an early 2-0 lead. Kansas City answers. Second quarter straight ahead.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call DM Law?
Because whether you have a $10,000 fender bender or a multi-million-dollar case, we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve. A client of ours was in a wreck and had a minor head injury. We were still able to put over $23,000 in his pocket. Another client of ours had a severe leg injury, and we got them $1.1 million.
Big case or small, Mike's got this.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call 405-900-9000.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And I just checked partner. Early in the third quarter in Milwaukee, JT has scored for St. Louis to tie that game 3-3. It's a battle.
Let me try that. You got it back?
Yeah,
okay,
now
my
I got
bad.
it back.
Sorry, I was wrong button Bob there once again. Partner.
I see what happened, Nick.
Yeah, you see what I did?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that, but I did. So it's my fault, folks.
Okay.
I just want to let you know it's my fault. Eric couldn't hear me, and he was scrambling. It's like, what's going on? Checked with our director and our producer. They didn't know. Everything looked fine to them. Of course, it was me all along.
Hey, we love you, Nick.
No harm, no foul. We are rolling along, and it's 2-1 Utica City. Kansas City with the ball, moving left to right this quarter, wearing those retro jerseys from 89-90. Those are some pretty slick jerseys. Some of the names you might remember from that season. Dale Mitchell, who had 47 goals that year. And can you believe they played 52 games back in the 89-90 season? The Comets were 30-22 that year. Remember Doug McCloggin? Oh, our old partner Doug McCloggin, he was on that team.
He's supposed to be here today.
Yeah, Doug Neely was on that team. My old broadcast partner Kevin Hundelt was on that team as well. Chris Duke, we all remember him, right?
Yep.
Jim Gorsuch.
Great goalkeeper. Played for the Sockers and the Lasers.
How about the Pocket Rocket, Mr.
Tony Glavin.
Tony Glavin. Yep. Those, just to name a few. Oh, how could I forget? Our old partner Kim Runfed was on that team as well.
Hope he's here today because this is a big anniversary in Kansas City indoor soccer history that involves both Kim Runfed and Alan Mayer, actually.
Yep. It's a good nugget, too. I got privy to it before the broadcast. Here's Utica City on the restart here, just inside the far touchline. Coming up on it. It's driven off the glass, headed away by the Comets. Chase for it. DeAndrade is back there along with Stankovic. Both of them jostling for the ball. Heiner House comes off his line to kick it down the field.
Did a good job not hitting that over 3 lines.
Pagano and Vandegrift both gave chase. Now Ejimadu is walking it up, and he sends one into the right wing corner. Francis is there. Francis popped it up on his laces, turned and tried to volley it. Now Barry with a drive. That one hit low left, but the rebound comes back to Kansas City. 13-21 left to play until halftime. Here's Ramon Palmer. Palmer up to Pino. Then back to Robert in his 12th year. Correction, that's Ramon. Robert's our old partner who's playing down at Empire. Now Francis, left side for Pino. Pino in his 10th year. On back to Palmer. Guerrero surveying the defense. Leaves it for Francis. Francis into the target. And it sails over Zach's head and at the feet of Palmer. And back the other way comes Utica City. Ejimadu off his line to clear it.
Once again, a good job of keeping that ball on the ground and not sending it over 3 lines.
Ball loose, and Barry pops it forward, looking for a running Stankovic. Now, here comes Lucas Souza on the giveaway shot. Save! Heiner Haas has been good here in the first half.
Once again, Brazilian on Brazilian. There's going to be a little bit of smack talk about this after the game.
Here's Chase Peterson, pride of Platte City, Missouri. Leaves it for Pino. Across the half line, on up to Lucas Souza. Lucas Souza goes up top. Here's a header by Marquez just above the crossbar. Hey, and then there's a push. That one's going to go against Alava.
See if we can see the replay on that one. Lucas Souza wants a card. He's not going to get one. Good diagonal ball. We saw this Stankovic scoring against San Diego. Similar kind of pass. Free kick, good opportunity here for the Comets. We'll see if this is Ted Sane over the ball.
Lucia. He's got Nacho to his left. 2-1 is our score. Here's Ted Sane. Ted Sane goes over the top. Another header by Marquez. Back into the right wing corner. Ted Sane shields away the defender and will play it away from the goal to Souza. Now to Regged. Regged leaves it for Ted Sane. Souza goes off. Lennis comes back on for the Comets. Lennis with the ball, moving to his right, thought about it, cuts it to the left, marked by Tavernisi right in front of him. Tavernisi goes to the seat of his pants. Lennis tried to slot it through to Nacho, broken up by the Utica City defense. Comets with a win can reach 31 points on the season. That would put them in second place if, well, it will, because either Milwaukee or St. Louis will win today.
Unless they split the points.
Unless they split the points.
That's right.
And last check, we're tied at 3.
We are, so stay tuned. We'll have updates from there.
This is so interesting, the way this is all kind of unfolded here. And it's like it happened all of a sudden. I mean, just in the last 2 weeks, we've seen so much movement in the standings.
The lights are bright and the fans are loud. It's UCFC taking on the Kansas City Comets. Stream it live on MASLplus.tv and replay the game on demand. Clip it, share it, live it again. Make sure to favorite your team to get instant updates on every game. We say a lot on air, Nick, a lot, and sometimes I forget things we say. I made some crack, was it last season, about we never get anything up here like popcorn? And we walk up off the field, and some fan had a bag of popcorn delivered to us. So I need to manifest something like, hey, if any UCFC fans want to bring me Riggies next game, we'll work on that too. But I was surprised because we saw them on the field, and he made a popcorn reference. I'm like, what are you talking about? Then we get back up there, and there's popcorn for Nick and me.
I love it. So whomever did that, thank you. Let us know. We need a picture. Here's Francis with a chance. That one right to Heiner Haas. Had to make a pretty easy save. That's easy for me to say, but it was right at the keeper.
It was really hard for Francis. He was trying to go across, and he was leaning back and couldn't put any power on that shot.
Again, just like I said, it's easy for me to say. What those athletes do down there on the turf is beyond even my imagination. Here's Lucas Souza. Leaves it for Ramirez, and he'll touch it on over to Vandegrift, and then back to Henry. Henry shoots one in there. That was deflected. It slowed the pace, and Heiner Haas easily scoops it up. 9:18 to play in the first half. Headed by Kansas City to Chase Peterson. Peterson pressed up against the boards. Peterson ran into Junior Pinal. That deflected the ball away. Tavares sends it to Amati. Amati loses it, and then he commits the foul against Lucas Souza. And the Comets will have it with just under 9 to play.
That's a couple times, Pinal. You were talking about the U.S. hockey team earlier, forechecking and getting the ball back from Kansas City. There's just a simple foul by the boards.
That was close. Here's Zach. Reggett moving to his left now. He'll shoot, and the window closed very quickly there for Zach. He gets his own rebound and plays it to Souza on that iconic Comets logo. Souza's pass almost picked off, and that was almost a hospital ball right there to Henry Ramirez. Comets maintain possession, 8.5 to play. Nacho on over to Pino. Pino rolls it forward to Zach. Reggett flicks it on over to Tetsane. Tetsane puts a header on it. And Pino will shepherd that one on back to Ejimadu. His pass forward on up to Reggett. Reggett on up to Tetsane. Now left side for Marcel Berry. Berry by one player. Puts on the brakes. Trying to cut in between. Left for Lacia Tetsane. And we are level at 2.
You're going to watch on the replay. Marcel Berry needs all the credit on this goal. He's going to take past Gordy Gerson. He's going to turn Andrade. He's going to get past Gerson and no look, just kind of kicked it in the middle. No, actually, it deflected off him. So Gerson tried to kick it away. Ball works out to Tetsane, and it's a goal.
All right. We have got a media timeout as the Comets get this game level on a goal by Lacia Tetsane. Thanks for being here. Don't go anywhere. This is MASL TV.
Every second counts.
Be ready.
Act fast.
Do not give up.
Push hard. Keep pushing when it's all on the line.
Be there for each other.
Give it everything you've got.
Do more for your team. Be ready. Stay ready. Call 911. Be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready. Be ready. Call 911.
7:54 here in the second. 2-2. It's all tied up thanks to a goal from Lacia Tetsane off Marcel Berry. This is going to be a tight match till the end. You cannot come off the game that Utica City FC came off of last night without a big chip on your shoulder. But they're going to be running up against one of our biggest and brightest, Rian Marquez. 21 goals, 15 assists, making a run at the MVP. This season, he continues to be one of the Comets' most dangerous offensive weapons, and hopefully he'll kick it into gear here in the second. Eric, Nick, setting it back up as we get ready to kick off.
All right, thanks a lot. Lux Elzinga down on Silverstein Ice Center's field. Comets and Utica City level at 2. Comets with the ball. Pino doing a little traffic management, shall we speak? Shall we say? Comets coming off in a shootout loss at home at the hands of the San Diego Sockers.
So I have an update for you from Milwaukee. So both teams rotated goalies from yesterday. You've got Pollo in goal for St. Louis, Gerardo Perez in for Milwaukee, and he scored 2 goals in the third quarter, 6-4 for the Wave. And I have not researched this in terms of who holds the record for most goalie goals in a year, but he's making a great case for it.
He is.
Changing the game.
Didn't he scored in Baltimore too, didn't he?
Yeah.
I believe he did.
Yeah, he played goalie and I think a little bit of forward last year for the Chicago Mustangs, so he can absolutely score, but everybody talks about Empire and Brian Orozco, but Perez quietly is cranking out goals, and that's a dangerous team with a goalkeeper who can play with his ball on the feet like that.
Vandergrift rises up like a fish out of the river to head the ball forward. Stankovic on his bike. He's going forward. He shoots, and that one just wide. Oh, Margaret, that was close. 6:14 left in the first half. Comets with some pressure inside Utica City's yellow line. Haas tries to play it out to Junior Pennell. He's double teamed by a pair of Comets. Pennell somehow comes out with the ball. Here's Pennell. He fires that one right off of Lennis or Vandergrift. Not sure who got the block there. Maybe they can share a half a block. But Pennell is just, he's so elusive when he has the ball at his feet. And he has such great touch. And he does go limping off the field, and they don't want to see that. So he'll go out for a moment. Comets maintain possession of the ball. Here's Souza. Thought about taking that one on the volley. Instead, it comes down to Utica City, who plays it forward to Gerson.
Good step by Ejimadu to read that. Pennell's gotten some comparisons by other announcers across the league with the late, great blast forward Stan Stamenkovic. Great with the ball on the feet. Not somebody you would think of as being athletic, but absolutely you cannot underestimate his skill on the field.
Peterson battling with Pagano in the corner, and the Comets win the ball back. So here come the Comets. It's Nacho. He walks it across the half line for Ramirez. 4 minutes and 38 seconds to play in the first half. Comets have answered with 2 straight after Utica City opened up with 2 straight to begin the game. Into the corner for Tetsani. Chests it, double teamed. Moving towards the goal. It's stripped away by Utica City. And coming out with it is Pagano. Pagano's pass back into DeAndrade. This one left for Genrich. Now they'll swing it near side for Santos. This is Genrich. DeAndrade. Now Haas. Heiner Haas, left-footed pass, headed away by Ramirez, and then a foul. That foul is going to go against Toy Tavares.
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bash-Javansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap this weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. Phil Levanko is back. He was on vacation last week and got back to the Northeast before that snow set in.
Marquez, Rion, rub those hands. Marquez got just a little bit ahead of the defender and buried it to give Kansas City its first lead of the game, 3-2.
Pino gets the first pass, step, shot, goal, and see how the ball trailed right. Nothing House could do. Just so much power, and the ball arced right. We'll look from behind Heiner House.
Yeah. And timeout called by Utica. All right.
It means I can do another read.
Yeah.
And then I'm done for the half.
Okay.
Here we go. One more for Play with Heart. As part of Play with Heart month, commemorative team-signed Play with Heart armbands will be available for auction at MASLsoccer.com, with proceeds benefiting the American Heart Association.
Speaking of that, I just want to read a couple of lines from Michael Lewis's great article that you can find at MASLsoccer.com. And the article is titled Tozer's Heart Story. Keith Tozer doesn't remember what transpired on Tuesday, November 12th. He doesn't remember that he was at Boston Logan International Airport that morning. He doesn't remember going through cardiac arrest or anything else. That was the day after SUNY Upstate medical student Anne-Marie Marquez saved his life performing CPR. Quote, unexpected, emotional, terrifying, and then blessed and lucky, Tozer said. Blessed to be alive and to help others. I would encourage you to go to the website and read the rest of this great story here by our writer Michael Lewis to learn more about what happened and how our commissioner Keith Tozer is using his big platform, big microphone to help others and to encourage others to learn CPR so that other people can benefit like Keith did when he was in Boston. Here's a drive to the far post, and the Comets cleared out of bounds.
Top of the arc restart. Tavares going for a hat trick there. Good opportunity here for UCFC.
Top of the arc here. Let's see what happens.
Penal's going to come back out on the field. Amadi and DeAndrade on the near side.
Here we go. That one was by DeAndrade. Up and over. Goalkeeper distribution coming up to Kansas City.
So mentioned Sergio Pinal, or Junior Pinal, as they like to call him in Utica, bearing a resemblance to Stan Stamenkovic. Stan Stamenkovic. Hold that thought.
Oh, Comets, a shot and another goal! This one is Mikey Lennis. Comets make Utica pay for their mistake, and the Comets have a 2-goal lead now.
Nice touch there from Francis. Actually, that was Reggett. Yeah, that was Reggett. And just one time that as House went up, Lennis went underneath him. We'll take a look from behind House. Just put him in a bad position. And what was a 2-0 lead for UCFC has slowly dissipated as 4-2 Comets.
Yeah, 4 straight by Kansas City. And for Mikey Lennis, that is goal number 9 on the year. Lennis quietly putting together a really nice season. And for Zach Reggett, that is assist number 12 on the year for Zach.
Reggett is battling his teammate, Real Marquez, and Saucy Sanchez, Milwaukee way for the goal scoring or the point scoring title.
Here's Marquez trying to flick it back for Nacho. Utica City. Pino says, I got this. I got it.
Well, there's a reason behind that. So that way, Ejimadu doesn't have to get his touch. He gives them options in the sequence.
Marquez. Top of the arc. Ramirez. Peterson. Front and center for Pino. Coming up on 2 minutes to play in the half. Marquez. Down to the corner to Henry. Wall passes it. Pretty nifty pass there by Henry on up to Pino. Now left side, Peterson. Chase Peterson getting some playing time over the last couple of games. Good to see him out there. Platte City, Missouri native.
Called his games at Park University. He was a forward who's been converted to a defender here in the MASL.
Left side, Henry Ramirez. Comets will go for some changes. 3 players leave, 3 come on. Pino's with the ball. Into Zach. Zach trying to flick it on for Barry. Barry may have been poked in the eye. Looks like he's going to stay on, though. Nacho funnels that one back to Ejimadu. On up to Tetsane. Tetsane across the field. to Francis, and then back to Tetsane. Lacia walking it and shoots, and Heiner Haas goes down to the right knee to save it. 1 minute left in this first half. Kansas City leading 4-2. Here's Vandegrift. Vandegrift able to get it over to Barry. Now Francis into the corner. Heiner Haas punches it away. Tetsane comes over, puts his soul on it. Now Reggett on back to Tetsane. Ball still loose. And it comes away to Utica City. 28 seconds left. Here's Junior Pinal. Pinal shoving Barry out of the way. Pinal still going forward. That one blocked by Vandegrift. Shoves Barry down again, and this time called for the foul.
He's a force.
Yeah.
He is a force, and he plays both ways. He'll score goals for you for sure. He gets the assist, and he holds the ball really well, but he'll defend, which you like seeing forwards do.
9 seconds left. Reggett over to Marquez. Back to Zach. Flicks it for Reggett. That one on target. And that's going to do it for the first half. That is it. So an exciting start for Utica City, scoring 2 goals to begin the game, both by Toy Tavares. But Kansas City answers with 4 straight of their own to take their own 2-goal lead into halftime. That is where we stand. Speaking of standing, we're standing by to hear from the head coach of the Kansas City Comets, Stefan Stokic. He will join our Lux Elzinga coming up here in just 1 second. Right now, Coach is talking with Chad Vandegrift on the bench. And as soon as we get Coach into position here, we'll send it right on down to Silverstein Ice Center's field.
Little love there going on between DeAndrade and Reggett as they get off the field. Both futsalers.
Yeah. All right, there is the head coach. And he joins Lux. Take it away, Lux.
Coach, you've built up a small lead, but we know in the MASL 2 points isn't enough. But what do you feel like the team is doing well in the first half?
I think we got better in the second quarter. I think we were moving the ball a bit quicker, like we planned to. But I think, again, we had the opportunities that we had. We didn't put them away, so the game is a little bit closer than it should be right now. But we just need to continue with our quality and creativity in the offensive third and put our chances away.
What are you going to tell the guys defensively to turn this game and make it closer?
I think we need to get in their faces more, right? If we're pressing, we're going, we have to limit them going forward and make sure they go back. But again, we had some great saves off the goal line there from, I think it was Chad in the second quarter and then Stankovic in the first quarter. But again, we can't put ourselves in those positions, especially off of a kickoff. So we have to make sure we know who we have and make sure we keep them in front of us.
Good luck, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot. Lux Elzinga with the Comets head coach, Stefan Stokic. We are at halftime, and coming up at halftime, we're going to have a conversation with Comets midfielder Marcel Barry. We'll also take you around the league in 5 minutes, and we'll have an update on the first half. We're at halftime. It's 4-2, Kansas City.
The Bonavia at Withers Farm. Brand new 1 and 2 bedroom apartments in Liberty and the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Enjoy modern luxury living. From spacious walk-in closets to a 24-hour fitness center, we have you covered. And yes, your pets are welcome too. Stop by or visit us online to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home at the Bonavia at Withers Farm.
At Furniture Options, we make it easy to get comfortable fast. From individuals to businesses, we provide stylish, ready-to-live-in furniture within 2 business days. Choose your package, set your schedule. We'll take care of the heavy lifting. Furniture Options. Temporary furniture. Real comfort. Visit FurnitureOptions.com to get started.
Welcome back. It's halftime here at Cable Dahmer Arena. The Kansas City Comets are hosting Utica City FC. And we're joined today by Comets midfielder Marcel Berry. Marcel, welcome to our halftime show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you being here. So, Marcel, as many Comets fans know, your 2024 debut in Kansas City was short-lived when you experienced a season-ending injury. How motivated were you to get back on the field this season?
I mean, just watching my teammates all season last year was definitely a huge motivating factor. You know, I love playing soccer, love being on the field with the guys, and it was just disappointing to not only be out, but also just, you know, be out of the locker room or out of the influence of the game and influence of the team. So it was awesome just to be back with the team and, you know, back to playing.
Very good. So after leading the league most of this season, the Comets now find themselves battling for playoff position and a possible first-round bye. You mentioned the locker room just a second ago. What's the mood like in the locker room?
The mood's still high. You know, we're not at the point where we want to be, but you know, we still got a couple games to get to the top 2 spots like we want to be. So the mood's still good. Guys are still doing their thing, and we're still excited about the possibility of getting the top 2 seeds, and we're just pushing to get there.
Looking ahead at the remaining schedule, it feels like every game will be critical. How important will it be to build momentum here at Cable Dahmer Arena?
Yeah, it's super important. Winning your home games is obviously a big factor in the league, and you know, you want to win all your home games if possible. So you know, getting the momentum here and then going back to play Tacoma and Baltimore and San Diego a couple times is definitely going to be beneficial to get some momentum here and, you know, get on a roll going into the playoffs.
You feel like you've been dropping points that you should have kept onto the last few months?
Yeah, we've dropped a couple that we thought we should have, you know, held on to, but you know, that's how the game goes. And this year with the league being so tight and so many teams fighting for those 6 spots, I mean, it's going to be a battle to the end. So we're just excited to be in the run, and hopefully we can, you know, get to the spot where we want to be.
Speaking of that, final question for you. You've now played against each of the other 7 MASL teams. What will it take to deliver championship quality performances in April?
I think it's, you know, indoor sport is such a team game, and having the camaraderie and momentum going into the playoffs is going to be huge. And so if we can get that momentum and, you know, have a good couple games at the end of the season, I think we'll be ready to go in the playoffs and play well.
Thanks so much for joining us today, Marcel. We'll be back. You're watching Kansas City Comets Soccer on MASL TV and 38 The Spot.
Like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Welcome to the annual Success on the Spectrum Autism Festival.
Autism Festival is a celebration of acceptance and community, hosted by Success on the Spectrums all over the country. This special event is all about bringing families together in a fun, supportive, and completely judgment-free environment. Here, individuals with autism can simply be themselves, surrounded by understanding, kindness, and joy. From exciting activities to local resources, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Join us as we create lasting memories and continue building a more inclusive world for all.
Shoot! He scores!
How
How goes it, folks? This is MASL in 5, back for another week. Hope everyone is doing great. Things are heating up across the league, and there are some big matchups happening this weekend. I've only got 5 minutes to fill you in, so let's get to it.
Francis is there. He shoots above the crossbar. 7 seconds left. Reagan once again shot. It's in there. It's tied. Level in 5.
Dominic Francis ties it up for the KC Comets against San Diego on Saturday, with just 2 seconds left in regulation time. This may have been the game of the year between two of the league's top dogs. Alas for KC, it was the visiting Sockers coming out on top in a shootout, with Charlie Gonzalez providing the winning tally. 7-6 the final score. But San Diego had to fly home to face the Strikers on Sunday. A tough back-to-back. They didn't have much left in the tank, still managed to take it to overtime, but Munir Alami posts the golden goal for Empire as they triumph 5-4 to snap a 3-game losing streak. The St. Louis Ambush continue to roll. They may be the biggest surprise this season. They go into the Lions' Den in Baltimore, flex some muscle, taking down the Blast 7-3. They have now won 4 of their last 5 games. So Baltimore had a chance to bounce back on Sunday in Utica. UCFC has had 8 games decided by 1 goal this season, and they've only won 3 of them. Heartbreaking stuff again on this day as the Blast take them down in a shootout, 8-7. Milwaukee traveled to Tacoma on Sunday. Oscar Flores and Alex Steinwasser both had 3 points as the Wave held on to edge the Stars, 7-6 the final score. And on Monday, St. Louis continued its winning ways on the blue turf in Utica. UCFC led 3-2 at the half, but it was all Ambush from that point on as they pulled away for the 6-4 win. And finally, Milwaukee and Empire hooked up on Monday, and suddenly the Strikers are turning heads again. They take down the first place Wave 8-7 to notch their second straight win. And congratulations going out to Chad Vandegrift of the Kansas City Comets, who last week became the MASL's all-time leader in appearances with his 226th, surpassing some pretty elite company in Ian Bennett, Frank Taillou, and other league royalty. Chad is one of the best defenders in MASL history. He has won the league's Defender of the Year award twice in 2021-22 and again last season. So congratulations, Chad, on the accomplishment. Your scoring leaders on top: Alex Sanchez from Milwaukee, tied with Rian Marquez from KC. Then it's Zach Reggett with 32 points, Super Mario Alvarez with 31, and Sergio Pinal with 30 points to round out your top 5. And your Capelli players of the week are William Banaheni in goal, Leon Marquez offensively from KC, and Mario Alvarez getting the defensive nod from the Milwaukee Wave. Let's start with Rian, who had a fantastic week. 7 points for the Comets, 4 goals and 3 assists in 2 games. Mario Alvarez, incredible week as well. He's a defender, but put up 7 points, 6 goals, 1 assist in 2 Milwaukee games. And his teammate between the posts, Willie Banahene, getting the nod as he was fantastic. A 2-0 record, making 22 saves, and he had a .647 save percentage to boot. Time now for your plays of the week.
Ball played forward. This is Flores. Flores goes back post. Oh my word!
Took a chance.
Here's a header. What a goal! Charlie, shot, and the Sockers have won in a shootout. 7-6.
I'm not sure if St. Louis blocked that or Thompson blocked that. 4 seconds time here. Quick shot, goal! Ozzy Santana from midfield. Silla scores! It's over! Baltimore win the shootout and come away with 2 points on the weekend.
Now Pereira again, he flicks it back, shot, goal, San Diego!
Amadi fires and scores!
Reagan once again, shot, it's in there! It's tied, level at 5! Oh my gosh!
Here they come. This is their chance for glory. Isaac Somo up the wall. Rebound goal! Munir Alami for the second time this year sends the soccer fans home with the sour taste of defeat lingering on their lips.
And that's all the time we've got for today. But just a reminder, all throughout the season, to stay up to date with everything that's going on in the Major Arena Soccer League, be sure to check out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Who finds joy in a great meal, we'd love to see you at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
Our menu is handcrafted to have something for everyone.
Everyone.
My favorite, the Butter Burger Deluxe.
Definitely cheese curds. Chocolate frozen custard.
From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We'll make all your favorites fresh.
Fresh. Fresh, just for you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Hey now, watch out, I'm a real star. See me from afar, shining like a shooting star. Hey now, watch out, I'm a real star.
When you have a financial partner that invests in every part of you, you can't help but feel like a star. Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
With the one in there and almost deflected. Shot in the goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game one! He does the game winner! For the Dudes and for the Zords! And he
Check. Welcome back to Cable Dahmer Arena. This is Eric Bergerd, huffing and puffing. We were spending halftime with Comets alumni here, and I just got back in time. Let's take a look at first half highlights as we see UCFC coming into Cable Dahmer Arena. Those fancy 89-90 retro jerseys for Kansas City on display. Coach Stokic trying to rally the troops. Troy Tavares making the run up Pinal. Early 1-0 lead for the visitors from Central New York. Good shot underneath Ejimadu. 1-0 early, UCFC. Good battle there from Tavares, winning the ball from Mikey Lennis. Off the bar, down. 2-0 for the visitors. And all of a sudden, everybody in Kansas City got pretty quiet. That lead held for a few minutes. And then Kansas City got on the scoreboard first by Nacho. Good low shot across goalkeeper Heinerhaus to make it 2-1. And Kansas City wouldn't stop. Marcel Berry in a battle with Gordy Gerson. The ball winds its way to Lucia Tetsani. Once again went low. Good finish there from Tetsani to make it 2-2 Kansas City, and the Comets weren't done just yet. Rio Marquez in a battle against Alava, went far post. Again, nothing the house could do. Good movement on that ball. 3-2, first lead for Kansas City. And then they wrap it up with one more goal. Good pass there from Reggett. Little touch there from Mikey Lennis to make it 4-2, and that's how we ended the first half. Back here for second half action. Nick Vassos and I were up with Lux in the alumni section, chatting with all sorts of alumni from different years, and all of a sudden I got a text, Eric, we're getting back on air. So I literally ran halfway across the arena to get here. Nick Vassos is on his way back, so I may be starting without him the second half. Hopefully he'll make it. Great turnout of alumni here. Saw players going back to the 1980s. We recorded a few interviews. Nick Vassos has made it back into our broadcast booth. Nick Vassos is getting hugs, high fives. Woo. He was talking with all sorts of people, and we recorded multiple interviews which are being sent right now to MASL. We chatted with Vlatko Andonovski, former Comets player and coach, coached the last championship team here in Kansas City. We talked with Jim Schwab, my predecessor as Comets broadcast analyst, who won 2 championships here in Kansas City. Talked with Kevin Getters, who was a member of those teams in the 90s. And there's got to be somebody else we talked to. You talked to the legend.
I talked to Lee Tashantred, and of course he's now working in Kansas City for Sporting
Kansas City 2, yeah.
Yeah, and he was hired on recently to be their head coach.
His son got signed by Sporting Kansas City.
Yes, and he's up with a big club now, apparently.
Yeah, just had I think he just turned 21 today. Yeah.
Great to hear from Lee. He won a championship with the Attack in 96-97. We talked about that. Also talked with Kim Runfed, who we're going to have a really interesting nugget that Eric is going to share with everybody a little bit later on. So fun to see some of the all-time greats over the years here at Retro Night. Here's Amadi sending one short post. Ejimadu with a nice nifty save, and the Comets have the ball. Comets fans here trying to egg on some butter burgers. If the Comets score in the next 16 seconds, everyone's going home with a Culver's butter burger.
They came really close one game. They almost scored with 1 second left.
Here's Vandegrift. Back to the center circle, and no butter burgers for you. Although they are quite delicious. Do like me a good butter burger. So 4-2, our score. Comets have scored 4 in a row after Utica City began the game with 2 straight by Toy Tavares. We'll also get you an update on the Milwaukee and St. Louis score, unless Eric has already done it.
I was busy doing the highlights. I haven't even looked yet. Okay. Oh my goodness, this can't be right.
This is going to be interesting here.
I need to refresh my phone because the last score I saw was 7-6 St. Louis ahead.
Oh my goodness. There's Alava, near side, DeAndrade. Forward it goes to Kid Dynamite. Gordy Gerson off the boards, and the Comets able to knock it free.
And that is the score. Halfway, looks like they're in the media timeout in the fourth quarter. St. Louis up 7-6.
And
Christian Briggs.
That game is in Milwaukee.
That is right. Christian Briggs putting them ahead on an assist from Daniel Torrealba. IB26 back in the lineup for Milwaukee.
Here are the Comets. Stankovic trying to sidestep one person. Chase Peterson goes down. Got an injured Comet on the field. Pino with the ball. And we're going to hold it right here. And the trainer's going to come out to check on Peterson.
They were waiting for the Comets to hold possession before they blew the whistle.
Let's take a look at this again here.
Oh, he just came in low. Watch this. Yeah, he went in, won the slide tackle, and then legs collided, and Chase Peterson in some pain there.
Hard to tell what they're looking at. I don't wish any pain on any player, no matter who they are. But if you're hopeful in this situation that it's only a contusion and not a soft tissue type injury. Peterson's going to be back up on his feet. He will have to leave the field and stay off for 2 minutes, but at least he's walking under his own power. That's a great sign right there.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and MASL Arena on X. Keep hitting refresh on anything I could see, and you got to give. I used the word moxie a few games ago. If you could say that the Ambush have moxie, they're also a plucky team. This is a team that nobody expected to be battling for first place at this point of the season, and they believe in themselves.
Here's Ramirez, forward to Marquez. Comets with a 2-goal lead. Here in the third quarter, Cable Dahmer Arena. Comets needing 3 full points this afternoon. Here's Marquez. Boy, I tell you, there's a
little shirt pull.
Little shirt pull there for sure. That one was
Roscoe, I think, got him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Santos maybe.
Yep. Oh, you're right. It was Santos. Yep. Good free kick opportunity here.
So here we go. Reggett and Tetsane behind. Now Reggett will peel off. Tetsane coming close. Now down to the corner to Francis from a tough angle. That one above the crossbar, and it comes off to Kansas City. Here's Nacho. Into the box. That one headed away by Santos and headed out of bounds. Comets will have it on the far touchline.
Mentioned St. Louis. They have a lot to play for. One of their
end of the box there for the Comets. Now driven back in by Reggett. Kicked away.
Challenge flags out again.
And this one is coming from, it's coming from Tommy Tanner once again.
Won his first half one. He's going to do it again.
Looks like he may have held. Did he hold 6 fingers out there? Is he doing it again?
Utica is challenging for too many men. The play is under further review.
We're taking another look at this. If this is successful, these are self-defeating moves when you get called for too many men on the field.
Hey, this is Kyle. Hey, doing well. Can you take it back? They're looking for too many men.
The Comets would like to recognize some very special groups this evening. Hawthorne Hill Elementary School is going to perform our national anthem.
Can you take it back another 10 seconds, please? And just stop right there for a sec.
I had 6 on the field, but he beat me to it with the flag. I just don't have the number.
Okay, just take it back 5 more seconds, please. Watch this guy. Watch this guy here. Go ahead and play it. Ball's out of play. This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it back for 6 seconds, please. So he's going to get his challenge back regardless, right? Because we're going to say too many men. Because the call on the field is saying too many men. I'm confused on what we're going to do with the flag then. So we keep the flag.
Here's the call.
After review, too many men on the field against Kansas City. 2-minute power play, Utica.
And so it is confirmed. Another good challenge there from Tommy Tanner.
He must be watching Soccer Signal, which covered challenge flags in the last episode. And 2 for 2 for Tommy Tanner. Talk a little bit more about Soccer Signal here in a few minutes. And these are penalties you cannot pick up, particularly if you have any hope to win a championship.
And he does get to keep the flag though, doesn't he?
No, because they were successful in the first half, so he got it back for a second challenge. So they're done, but they saw it right in front of them, and so
Pick the ones that you're 100 or 99% sure are going to be called rather than hoping for a 50-50 call.
So, Utica City back on the power play again. Utica City playing spoiler, and as we've chronicled, they have good players too, led by Junior Pinal, who wears number 33. We'll keep an eye on him. Nelton De Andrade is not too bad either. They've got a good core at Utica City.
Amati can score from the right.
Here is Pinal. Keep an eye on him. Now over to De Andrade. Amati in the corner. Back to De Andrade. Now Pinal. 1 minute, 30 seconds left on the power play to Utica City. Comets clear. Held in by Pinal. De Andrade to Pinal. Pinal shoots. And that one off the window wide. It comes off to De Andrade. Back to Pinal. Here's a drive, a good save made by Ed Jamadu. Couldn't hang on to that one. Henry Ramirez trying to come out with it. It's chopped down and a foul called against Utica City.
And De Andrade got a good look at this. Good pace on this shot, too. A little bit of movement.
Partially deflected, too. Looked like it was, but
well read there by Ed Jamadu, but well taken by De Andrade, too.
Ed Jamadu among the leading goalkeepers in wins. Heiner Haas flicked it away. Comets playing offense, a man down here. Short-handed, here comes Marquez barreling through one player, can't get through another.
And he needs to get up now, and he's going to try to head to the bench. 2 subs coming in.
So Marquez goes off, Marcel Berry comes on. Here's De Andrade. 24 seconds on the advantage. Stankovic tripped up. De Andrade, good play by Vandegrift, and cleared away. Ten seconds left on the advantage, maybe one more chance. Here's Pinal. Over to De Andrade. To the corner, Amati. Nilton, shot. Ball loose out front.
Good tackle.
Penalty is over. Souza comes back into the game. We are back at even strength. Comets have been among the league leaders in penalty killing this season, so their special teams comes through once again. Comets trying to poke it away. Pinal, marked by Vandegrift, plays it all the way back to Tavares. Changes for Utica City. Back out there comes Santos. Meanwhile, a pass into the corner. Vandegrift is there. It's picked up. Here's a shot. Spinning shot from Pagano that's sent wide.
He's still figuring out the game, and I think he's going to be a good player.
Now Vandegrift, he had it poked away by Pagano, but the ball comes right to Henry Ramirez. Ramirez on over to and advanced forward to Tetsane. Here's Lucia. He's drawing a crowd. Belliard among them. Played back to the half line. Comets control. Pino is there. Forward it comes to Reggett. Reggett on back to Pino. 8.5 to play in this third quarter. 4-2. Comets have still scored 4 straight. Flick back to Reggett. Reggett far post. Heiner Haas scrambling to his left to make that save.
Good save, too. It was across his body, and Reggett thought he had it. Try to go in traffic.
Ooh, what a save. Here's Tavares. He was the early hero in this one, scoring the game's first 2 goals. Into the corner, Tavernisi is there. And he goes down. Joey Tavernisi and a
pretty
foul
easy
call.
call
Yeah,
there.
that was a foul on Pino, easily. Good to see Tavernisi back in the lineup, back on the field. Good player. Gordy Gerson behind the ball. At one time, Rookie of the Year when he broke in with the Seattle Impact. Back to Nelson De Andrade. Tried to go above Ed Jamadu and blasted into the netting.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And I promise to look for a score update here, partner.
Okay. We've got 3 really important games. This one here at Cable Dahmer Arena, Comets in Utica City. The other one we're watching, which is a little bit deeper into the game in the fourth quarter, and that is St. Louis at Milwaukee. Both teams tied at the top of the table going into this afternoon's game. And then coming up tonight, we've got Tacoma and Empire battling, and there's going to be a bit of a battle between these two teams for maybe spot number 5 or 6 in the upcoming playoffs. So that one will have some implications as well.
St. Louis ambush holding on in the last minute of regulation.
My gosh, this is turning out to be quite the story. If St. Louis goes into Milwaukee and wins, that would be 5 in a row for the ambush.
As I say earlier, they have a lot to play for. Their teammate Robbie Cristo, devastating injury again yesterday. This has now happened to him twice. We saw it the first time when we were calling a game in St. Louis.
And you know, when they came in here and won, he was a huge factor. He didn't play much of the first part of the season, and then all of a sudden when he got back into the lineup, it's almost that St. Louis just transformed and he solidified the target position. And I also bet that he also boosted morale on that team. He seems like he's a guy that the team can rally around. So here we are, 6:25 to play, next dead ball. We're going to have our media timeout. 4-2 Kansas City. No scoring in this third. Comets have scored 4 straight to get to this point of the game. Reggett tried to hit it harder off the glass, but it deflects into Heiner Haas. Brian Wilkin is their usual starter, but he is unavailable for this weekend's games in St. Louis and in Kansas City. So they signed Heiner, and he has been thrust into the starting position. And boys, he played a whole lot better today, and has gotten a lot of help from his teammates today than last night. Ramirez moving to his right. Ramirez, he'll shoot. Henry was feeling that one, and it goes out of bounds. Let's take a break. 5:41 left to play in the third. Kansas City leading 4-2 on Retro Night here at the Comets. Glad you're with us. We'll be right back.
The Bonavia at Withers Farm, brand new 1- and 2-bedroom apartments in Liberty, and the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Enjoy modern luxury living. From spacious walk-in closets to a 24-hour fitness center, we have you covered. And yes, your pets are welcome too. Stop by or visit us online to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home at the Bonavia at Withers Farm.
Comets up 4-2, 5:41 here in the third quarter. Let's talk about Heart Month. Major Arena Soccer League Commissioner Keith Tozier survived a cardiac arrest thanks to the quick CPR from Anne-Marie Marquis. This quick intervention is what saved his life, and during Heart Month, it is a powerful reminder that acting fast can save a life. So visit heart.org to learn the warning signs and how you can make a difference. We are so thankful for Anne-Marie's quick action. Gentlemen, back up to you.
Yes, we are, Lux. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Heart.org. You can find a CPR class near you.
Partner, are you ready for an update from Milwaukee?
Hit me.
somehow the league has decided they're going to destroy the 6-7 meme this year. The most popular score in the MASL, 6-7, and St. Louis Ambush, after winning at home yesterday, coming up to Milwaukee without Robbie Cristo, down 6-4 in the third, battled back to win 7-6.
This is a huge story.
And you and I are old enough to remember when the St. Louis Ambush were routinely in first place.
Yes.
And they are back in first place in 2026.
My gosh. Amazing. Barry with a chance, hit it first time. Blocked away by Utica City. Oh my gosh, Eric, this is incredible. What a finish we're going to have in the league this year. This is going to be a lot of fun. Buckle up, everybody.
Well, and you mentioned that Robbie Cristo game here earlier. That may have been the turning point for their season.
Yes, agreed.
The win they got here.
Shootout win.
In a shootout,
right.
Yep.
Here comes Utica City. Tavares, who's got both the goals for Utica City, maintains possession. We're under 5 to play in the third. This is Belliard. He'll leave it for his teammate, Santos. Utica City slowing it down. They are 4-9-3 on the season. 8th out of 8 teams in the MASL. Now Genrich into the corner for Tavares. Correction, Tavernisi. Tavernisi played it back to Santos, who drives it into the net, and goalkeeper distribution coming up for Kansas City.
Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. Visit MASLsoccer.com to shop the all-new MASL fan store for the latest MASL and team gear.
Tacoma and Empire a little bit later on tonight at 6:05. That'll be down at Toyota Arena. Big game there as well.
Especially since Tacoma dropped points at home against San Diego last night.
Near side it comes to Marquez. Marquez given the business to by Amati. Leaves it for Ramon Palmer. On over to Pino.
Incidentally, Kansas City's next game is next Friday at Tacoma.
We'll have that for you on MASL TV, 9:05 on March 6th. Lennes, that one driven, and that's going to actually, nope, that's going to go out of bounds here. So Nacho's ball out of bounds, and Utica City will have it.
New for 2026, staff writer Joseph Reyna and veteran coach Mark Litton explain the game with perspectives from both sides of the glass in the MASL's newest show, Soccer Signal, with in-depth data analysis, comprehensive breakdowns, and exclusive interviews from coaches around the league. Don't miss Soccer Signal every other Thursday on MASL TV. They covered challenge flags last time. I think they're going goalkeeping this time.
Excellent. It's one of your favorite topics.
Well, you know, how many times have I used that word? You watched what happened in the hockey game today. Tell me the U.S. doesn't win without goaltending.
No, they don't. Stopping, 41 out of 42 shots? I mean, he was Team USA.
Yep.
Without him, they don't win.
That's right. Now, you're going to have games like what UCFC experienced yesterday where it doesn't, maybe you don't score goals, you're not going to win.
Right.
But in a tight game, a goalkeeper can make all the difference on your team, give you some confidence, keep you in the game, and give you an opportunity to win at the end. And that's what happened for USA Hockey today.
Comets in the last 2 minutes here of the third, leading by 2. Nacho goes off. Dom Francis coming on. Ramirez into the target for Reggett. Poked away by Amati. Amati with the ball again. He'll play it over to his teammate, Panal. On back to Genrich. Genrich bound to Haas. Here comes Francis with some pressure. Sent up the near touchline. Pino is there for the Comets.
Good turn.
Pino's able to get around Panal, no problem. Pino still going forward. That banged off Utica City. Gendrick picks it up, and here he comes. Puts on the brakes on the yellow line. Plays it far side for Gerson. Gordy, marked by Chase Peterson back in there after taking a tough one off the shin, and Peterson called for the foul.
Attendance here at Cable Dahmer Arena, 4,702 on Retro Night, Alumni Night. Great to see all the alumni in the house here.
Been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Francis, he'll just kick it back to the other side of the field. Under a minute to play here in the third. Pinal in the referee's crease.
Good turn.
Got around Pino. Francis knocked it away. 42 seconds left. Francis says, come on, let's go, boys. Francis moving to his left. Francis still with the ball. He shoots. That one's saved. Now loose out front. Stankovic can't find the handle on that one. And DeAndrade comes away with it.
Tavares on the back post.
And there he is. Tavares, he shoots. And a full extension save by Ejimadu. Superman. 17 seconds left in the third. Near side Santos. Santos right to the top of the arc. Pagano leaves it for Gerson. Off the boards. Tetsani is there for the Comets. He gets cut down. No call, but first the horn, and that's it. Third quarter is now in the books. No scoring in the third. So the score remains Kansas City 4 and Utica City 2. The final 15 minutes are straight ahead. Live from Cable Dahmer Arena. Next.
At Furniture Options, we make it easy to get comfortable fast. From individuals to businesses, we provide stylish, ready-to-live-in furniture within 2 business days. Choose your package, set your schedule. We'll take care of the heavy lifting. Furniture Options. Temporary furniture. Real comfort. Visit FurnitureOptions.com to get started.
Nobody does sports medicine like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and MASL Arena on X. Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV on YouTube and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastiavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics.
All right, 4-2 is our score as we head into the final 15 minutes of this one. Who will be the hero? Can the Comets hold on and earn a full 3 points to try to get towards the top of the table? St. Louis is there right now, having won in Milwaukee today. They're on 33 points. Comets are on 28 points. A regulation victory would put them at 31.
And importantly, a point ahead of Milwaukee with the same number of games played.
Yes, and that's why we're constantly talking about points. You cannot drop points at this point in the season, nor can you count on someone else to do your business for you, right, Mr. Bergerud?
Number one rule of MASL, don't count on any other team to do you any favors, because they just don't do it.
Lucas Souza wearing that retro jersey from the 1989-1990 season. And kind of a nice touch there. I like it. They got collars on them, too.
I know.
That's kind of cool.
Popping.
All right, here we go. Fourth quarter underway. Comets have the ball. Let's see what happens. Ramon Palmer with the ball. Plays it near side to Vandergrift. Back to Ejimadu. Ejimadu on the season, 8-4-3. Points against average of 6. And that one goes up and over the glass out of bounds. It'll be turned back over to Utica City. There's Ramon Palmer. He's in his 12th year. A consistent, reliable player. 2 goals and 2 assists for the Kingston, Jamaica native. Heiner Haas. Comets look like they're going to apply some pressure, so Haas throws it long. Vandegrift heads it back towards Utica's side of the field. Now Vandegrift to Palmer. Palmer shoots it up the near boards for Vandegrift. Back to Palmer. Good ball movement there, but Palmer's pass broken up. And now Genrich puts a foot on that one, plays it up, but it bounces off the back of Amadi. Now Kansas City gets a ball. Here is Souza, ding dong off the crossbar.
Good opportunity here for UCFC the other way.
Barry using that speed gets in front of Amadi, and Amadi's called for the foul. There's Barry sacrificing
himself. He's been really
himself.
good in transition today too. Got an assist on that Tetsani goal in the first half.
Probably the fastest player on the team.
Yeah, I'd say that's right.
Under 14 to play. Comets lead 4-2. Haven't had any scoring since the first half. Into the corner for Marquez. Rian with his back to the goal. Stiff arming. Defender away. It's Santos. Turns, fires. Peterson flashed in there, but could not finish the score up. Partially broken up, too, by Utica City. I should give them some credit. Here's Pino. Right side for Lennis. Now Chase Peterson. Left side for Pino. Players are waving their hands. They try to, saying, pull back just a little bit. I guess that might create a little bit more space inside of the yellow line, right, Eric?
I thought they were wondering, hey, DJ, what's this 80s music? We weren't even born yet. But I'll go with your answer if you'd like, Nick.
Wasn't expecting that from you, Eric. That's why. Oh, Marquez alone! He finds the back of the net. Kansas City leading 5-2. Rian Marquez, his second of the game.
Little pass there from Chase Peterson to Nacho. Nacho draws it back, and look who is wide open in the box. Rian Marquez once again battling with Alex Sanchez for the top scorer in the league, and he's been terrific this year. Stayed healthy most of the year. He was out for a few games early on, but he's been a force. We were talking about Pinal as a force. Marquez is just so difficult to handle when you're a defender.
So for Rian Marquez, number 23, 23rd goal of the season for the big Brazilian. And for Nacho, Nacho tallies his 11th assist on the season. 5-2, KC leads, and they're on the attack again. Stankovic trying to get by Penal. Haas comes off his line. And Utica City kicks it long. Ejimadu catches it in the air. Gets it up to Tetsane. Tetsane forward to Reggett. Reggett on up to Souza. Souza couldn't accept the pass or get the pass. Wanalava is able to get it out of there. And here comes Tavares. Tavares running down the field, closing in on Ejimadu. He plays the ball to Tetsane. Tetsane into Henry Ramirez.
Goalkeeper can't touch the ball. Good time to press.
Here's Ramirez. He'll play it near side for Vandegrift. Now Pagano pulls one back. Boy, you said it there, Eric, perfectly. The Ejimadu could not touch the ball, and they pressed, and they win.
Good job by Pagano. Score. He started this too, going press in the corner. Comets get stuck there. Vandegrift's trying to get the ball out. Good nudge there, leading to a wide open Pagano who buries it. I think that's his first goal. Am I correct in that?
You would be correct. That is his very first goal. Congratulations.
He's looked good since they've signed him. I think, again, he's figuring out the indoor game, but you love seeing those big target forwards who are physical, and especially if they're going to go into the corner and battle for a ball. And good things are going to come for him in his UCFC career.
Francesco Pagano from Mancius, New York?
I think he played at Syracuse, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
The orange.
All right, 5-3. Tightening up here. We have 11:14 to go. Long way to go. Let's see what happens here. This is Belliard. Out wide. There's a shot far post. That one wide. Off the foot of Santos. Back the other way come the Comets. Here's Nacho.
Good ball.
Cutting it back to Palmer in front. Shot!
What a block.
Blocked away. Stankovic gets tripped up. Comets hold on to the ball. It's Barry.
What you like to see about Stankovic, he absolutely wants to get in that transition game. A good 3-on-2 opportunity for the Comets. They just could not get that final shot in.
Comets get 3 players on the field. Reggett among them. Into the target for Zach. He tried to flick it back to Nacho, who was making a run. Instead, played back to Peterson. Here's Chase Peterson. Over to Reggett. Back to Chase. He shoots. Save! Heiner Haas. Comets creating chances. They have a 2-goal lead. Now they're trying to break up. They get it away from him. Here's Francis. He shoots. Save again. Heiner Haas.
Great to hear from UCFC play-by-play guy Arnav Bockwell, reminding me that Pagano won a national championship at Syracuse 2022. I know Arnav's a big Syracuse guy, and 2-minute penalty coming up.
Oh. 2-minute penalty
like
is going to go against, DeAndrade. I did not see what happened, but let's get the
Utica number 10, 2 minutes kicking.
Okay, right by the bench.
2 minutes kicking, and that'll give the Comets the advantage here for the next 2 minutes.
DeAndrade didn't complain. He just walked straight to the penalty box. Disagree with the call tonight? You might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review with Phil Levanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube.
So the Comets on the power play. Here we go. Down to Reggett. To Nacho off the boards. Cleared away. Tetsane with the rebound. Francis. Now Tetsane. Left side for Reggett. Back to Lucia. Reggett leaves it for Nacho. Running in on that one. And into the netting. Nacho Flores briefly retired late last season and then unretired at the very beginning of this season. And he's
played by Reggett to win that in the air. Didn't mean to cut you off, partner.
Yeah, it's all right. A lot going on. Here's Reggett. He's going to wait for some mates to get on Silverstein Ice Center's field, the blue turf. All right, he's got his teammates. Let's go. Tetsane. Back to Reggett. Down to Nacho. Nacho in the corner off the board.
What
Shot.
a save.
Marquez, and a great save made by Heiner Haas. Comets battling to win the ball back. It deflects up to Zach Reggett. 48 seconds left on the penalty, and Francis on the volley. Another good save by Haas.
He's made quite a few today.
Sure has. He came to play. 35 seconds on the power play to Kansas City. To the corner, Nacho. Back to Reggett, one touch. Slots it into the middle. Here is Marquez again. And then Tetsane volleys one off of a player out of bounds. It'll stay with Kansas City. 24 seconds on the advantage. 8:13 left to play in the game. Comets trying to extend their lead to 3. Oh, that one went right off of Haas's face, it looked like.
Yeah, it did, and he took one for the team, and he's been in really good positions for most of the game here. Got an update on a save count here in a moment.
All right. Into the corner. Now across. Reggett. A right-footed pass over to Tetsane. 12 seconds on the advantage. Reggett. Back to Tetsane. Utica City holding their shape for now.
Got to watch D'Andrade coming out of the box right here.
Reggett sends one into the box. And, yep, here
well
he comes.
read by Ejimadu. See what Ejimadu did?
Yep, he came up off his line. And if Heiner Haas was going to throw that ball out there, Ejimadu was going to challenge it. Here's Pagano in the corner, battling. Comets able to knock it free. Tetsane up to Rion Marquez.
20 saves for Heiner Haas already.
Wow. What a night for Heiner Haas. Now Tavares moving to his right. He'll flick it back to his teammate. He'll swing it near side for Amadi. Amadi goes off the boards. That one took a funny hop into the corner. Now front and center. Shot! Score! Willie Spur! And Utica City is within 1.
Ball's going all over the place, but look who's right there. Oh, well taken, Willie Spur. Again, went across the goalkeeper. Nacho maybe wants that back because I think Nacho was trying to clear it, and the only player there was Willie Spur.
Let's take a break. 7:02 to play in the game. 2 straight by Utica City, and they are within 1. Don't go anywhere.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call DM Law? Because whether you have a $10,000 fender bender or a multi-million-dollar case, we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve. A client of ours was in a wreck and had a minor head injury. We were still able to put over $23,000 in his pocket. Another client of ours had a severe leg injury, and we got them $1.1 million. Big case or small, Mike's got this. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call 405-900-9000.
Welcome back. 7 minutes left here in the game. 5-4. Comets lead by 1. Tonight is Retro Night here at the Cable Dahmer Arena, and the Kansas City Comets are celebrating their legendary past. We have former stars like Leo Gibson, Nate Hauser, and Vlatko Andonovski in the house. And I know that my buddies Nick and Eric got to chat with some of them at halftime. But, you know, if you want to come and join us for the next home game here, we're going to be seeing the San Diego Sacros on March 14th. It is a 6:05 kickoff here in the Central Standard Time. Gentlemen, how was halftime with the greats?
I made it a little late back to the booth because I was catching up with some old friends from back in the day. It was great to see everybody here. We had a terrific turnout for Retro Night. Some players from the original Comets, all the way through the NPSL days, and even some players in MISL too. So it's just a great showing from everybody.
I even heard the story from your former boss on how you got hired in 1996.
Soren Savvy came out to the game today.
Answer your phone, Nick Vassos. Totally classic.
Oh.
Well, and San Diego's coming back to town. You think there'll be any feelings there next home game?
Yeah, oh boy. I think so. All right, 6 minutes to play in this one, folks.
Foul's going to be called on Lucas Souza. Plenty of time left. Take a look at this on the replay.
Yep.
Missing foul number 10, Souza is first in the half.
Lennis is going to get a delay warning.
Utica City rolls it up to Junior Pinal.
Good turn.
Pinal back to his teammate. Trying to get it on up to a good play there by Ejimadu to
He
come
reads
off
the
his
game
line.
really well. There's a couple times where he's come off his line to anticipate a pass. He doesn't just stay there in his box and wait for it to happen.
Here's Gerson. He had it poked away from behind. That went up to Willie Spur, almost had it. Now back there is Genrick. Genrick plays it long, but right to Ejimadu. Ejimadu lays it off to Pino. Coming up on 5 minutes to play. Comets clinging to a 1-goal lead. Utica City has pulled 2 goals back to get within 1. Goals by Pagano and Spur. And here comes Utica City. It's Pinal trying to leave it forward to Spur, knocked away by Pino. Reggett comes off the ball, rolls it into open space. Heiner Haas off his line. That one deflected and then kicked long.
What a pass, too, with his left foot.
No kidding. And that one is rolled back into Ejimadu. He rolls it out to Vandegrift. Boy, is it loud in here. Now we've got a whistle, and Gordy Gerson shaking up on the play. Well, the trainer does come out. And so Gordy Gerson's going to have to leave the game.
Anytime there's a head injury, the trainer's going to want to come out. So just a battle. Chase Peterson was trying to screen him so the ball would go back to Ejimadu. Taking a look from this play, or from this angle. Peterson, and I think it was as he fell down, maybe the foot kicked back. Nothing intentional there. Comets ball, 4:24 left. The lights are bright and the fans are loud. It's UCFC taking on the Kansas City Comets. Stream it live on MASLplus.tv and replay the game on demand. Clip it, share it, live it again. Make sure to favorite your team to get instant updates on every game.
All right, into the corner. Tetsane with a touch, back to Vandegrift. Coming up on 4 minutes to play here. Comets clinging to a 1-goal lead. Henry Ramirez to Tetsane. Back to Henry. Into the corner for Reggett. Reggett to Francis. Reggett goes high into the corner for Souza. Tavares of Utica City cleared but held back in by Tetsane. To Barry, gets it past Heiner Haas. There's a handball. There's a
there
handball.
Comes the flag.
Yeah, they're going to throw the
it's
flag,
a goal.
and it's a goal. It's a goal from Tetsane. So the Comets pick up the flag.
Take a look at it from this
look
replay.
At this. You're going to see the handball here in a second, right there.
Yep.
Okay.
DeAndrade swatted at it. Play continued. It's a goal. So they threw the flag and they tried to pick it up. It's like too late, you threw it. So more importantly for the Comets, they got the goal, but definite handball that would have been seen on the review. But what do they teach you when you're 7 years old? We'll watch it from here. Watch the handball coming right there.
Yeah.
And Tetsane just follows the ball into the corner. Good turn there against Amati. Good leverage there. Played through that, scored short post on Hunter House.
What a goal.
Absolutely great goal. What do they teach you when you're 7 years old? Play until you hear the whistle. And that's what the Comets did right there. You could have just stopped and said, we'll wait for the review. Why take your chance on the review if you can score a goal?
Huge goal for the Comets, 6-4, and that's Tetsane's 12th of the season, his second of the game. And now the 6th attacker is on for Utica City.
Foul.
And a foul called against Pino. Tavernisi went down to the carpet. And the 6th attacker is Belliard.
Comets will have to back up here. You got Spur as a short option. I like Amati across if you can get the ball to him. Comets might try to cut off that passing angle.
So DeAndrade behind the ball. Comets lead 6-4, and we've got a timeout.
It's always a good time for a timeout, partner.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Just somewhere. In a cardiac emergency, every minute counts. Visit heart.org to learn what you can do to help become part of the nation of lifesavers. And shout out to UCFC and Milwaukee this week for hosting Survivor. Commissioner Keith Tozer was funny, and I won't out this player, but I was talking to a player this week about the commissioner, and the player said, I guess I have to lay off of him for a little while right now. You know, commissioner is one of the toughest jobs in sports, and if you go across almost every league in the United States or North America, fans have issues with the commissioner. You think about Major League Baseball, you think about the NFL, you think about MLS, even the NWSL. There's fans posting all sorts of things on social, but it's been a little subdued here the last week or two in terms of fan venom being expressed at Commissioner Tozer. And I mean, he's somebody who loves the sport, has been a passionate ambassador, doesn't need this job, stepped up in this job. And when we first, I mean, we knew about this before it went public, but when we first about it, he wanted to keep this really quiet. And he found a time to tell his story, and the league's been terrific sharing his story.
100%. Short pass and a short post shot. Ball comes out. Reggett trying to make a bid for an empty netter. Everybody giving chase. Back to Reggett, who shoots! And Reggett blasted up into the netting.
Would that have counted as a Wallace Scora? DeAndrade tried to clear it off the wall. Reggett just didn't quite score it.
All right, 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to play in the game. Comets lead by 2. 6th attacker is on. Belliard's got the 6th attacker jersey. This is DeAndrade. Now on over to Spur, Willie Spur. Back down to DeAndrade. Spur goes over the top of the defense, then headed in by Belliard. And Ejimadu throwing long and headed back by Willie Spur.
Pinal turns so well with the ball. Does these pivot pirouette moves, does some Maradonas. He's just so good on his feet. This reminds me, I didn't share the history story. On this night, day in 1983, Comets hosted the MASL All-Star Game. Stan Stamenkovic, mentioned him earlier, like Pinal, scored 4 goals. But the game-winning goal scored in overtime by Kim Rundvedt.
That's right. Here's a shot. Gerson pulls one back. Utica City is within 1 once again.
They don't give up, do they? Good job by Belliard. Found Amati. Amati cuts it back. And good things happen when you park a player at back post, because this was a shot that was going wide, but nobody there except for Gordy Gerson, and it's 6-5. Got a little quiet here, partner.
Sure did. Gordy Gerson bags his 9th goal of the season. And for Amati, we'll check that in a second here for his assist. Ejimadu.
That went out of play. That should. Did it? Yeah, top of the arc restart.
Top of the arc restart. Oh boy.
You talk about mistakes that are self-developed, self-created. This is a huge opportunity for UCFC on a top of the arc restart. They have another timeout remaining if they want to use it.
Would not be surprised if they use it here. Tommy Tanner looking on.
We enter 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, fans. Let's make some noise.
Here we go. It is Penal to DeAndrade. Shot save. Ejimadu driven back in by Gerson. Still loose. Palmer clears it away. DeAndrade front and center shoots. Blocked by Palmer of the Comets. Kicked away. Chase Peterson.
And a 2-minute penalty. Willie Spur can't believe it. Oh, no. Did they embellishment call? No, it's against Kansas City. It's not on Spur. It looked like he was reaching in his pocket for 2.
Sure did.
It's going to be embellishment on Chase Peterson. Check this out. Yep. Take a look the other way.
So they give the ball back, and we are back underway here. 1:22 to play in the game. Here's DeAndrade. Back to Spur. Now Penal. To Spur. Spur going forward.
That went out of play. Another top of the arc restart.
That sure is.
Another opportunity.
Here comes Penal. To Amadi.
Didn't get all of it. Good time for a timeout if you're Kansas City. There it is.
56 seconds, 55 seconds left in the game.
This game, you know, the emotions that flow during a game, if you're Kansas City, you're up 6-4. Gordy Gerson pulls one back. You see Kansas City going down the field. It looks like it's going to be a 2-minute penalty going the other way. It turns out it's an embellishment. But so you have Comets fans thinking, oh, we've got the game won. It's a 2-minute penalty. UCFC fans going, oh, no, we're done. And then all of a sudden, the call goes the other way, and you're like, oh, we still have a chance. Kansas City kicks it out of play. Top of the arc restart. And your UCFC is like, we can get this back. Didn't work out on the restart. Ejimadu with the ball, and so he's going to have a goalkeeper distribution with 55 seconds remaining. Still plenty of time for UCFC to tie the game.
Well, really a tip of the cap to Tommy Tanner and all of the players for Utica City after what they went through last night, losing 13-0 to St. Louis. To come into Cable Dahmer Arena and to give the Comets all that they can handle, and they still have a chance here with 55 seconds left in the game. It says a lot about their attitude and fight. So here we go. They got 51 seconds left to play in the game. On up to Reggett. Reggett shooting away Wanalava, and a foul called against Utica City. Now 46 seconds left.
House in goal. Belliard on the bench, wanting to come back in as 6th attacker.
Pino over to Tetsane. Comets will do their best to play keep away here. Tetsane into the corner for Reggett. And then front comes out. Comets trying to hold it in. Jenrick is there. Now Alava. Here's Pino over to Reggett, moving to his right, and he gave the ball away. He thought Pino was going to move in towards the ball. 20 seconds left in the game. Here's Tavares. He was the early hero. Marquez steps in front, knocks it free. Nacho holds on to it. 8 seconds left. Kicked out of bounds. 6 seconds left.
But they can't hit it too far because he's behind the yellow line.
He kicks it just in front of the yellow line. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. That's it. Comets. Maybe you sense a little frustration on Kansas City's faces, including Nacho Flores right there. 6-5, the Comets win. They get the full 3 points.
They all count. Doesn't matter what the final score is, right? As long as it's a regulation win.
Yeah.
And can't say enough about UCFC. A lot of people had written them off after last night's game. They came in and gave Kansas City 60 minutes of all the Comets could take and almost tied the game there right at the end of regulation.
Comets will have some work to do this week to clean up a few things. Head coach Stefan Stokic congratulating Joey Tavernese, and the early hero in that game was Toy Tavares with his first 2 goals. So entertaining game between Kansas City and Utica City. Let's see here. Who's going to be our star of the game?
I think it may have been somebody that we highlighted in the pregame. Not that that happens all the time, but...
so maybe that would be one Rion Marquez?
I think it might be.
Let's go down to
is
Lux.
she going to talk to Nacho?
And she's going to talk to Nacho. Lux, take it away.
Congratulations on the win, Captain. How are you feeling?
Really happy for the victory. Really, really happy. It was a hard one. Honestly, the goals we gave up, they were easy. They were our mistakes, and I don't want to take credit away from Utica, who lost the game yesterday and came here in battle, so credit to them. But we could have done so much better in terms of being more patient and keeping the result a little bit more far away.
What do you think clicked for you guys offensively? I mean, you had a higher scoring game. You had 37 shots on goal. What do you think clicked for you offensively?
To be honest, I think we did better today, but we still need to get better at finishing. We're creating a lot of opportunities, but I know that this team, it's gonna keep improving. You know, I know we're working really hard. I know things haven't been the way we want them to go, but we are gonna work very hard to get momentum so we can do good in playoffs.
You guys play again on Friday. What are you going to do this week to get ready for the game?
Whatever the coach tells us to do, we will do it.
That's a great answer. Great answer. Congratulations, Nacho, on the win.
Thank you. I want to say special. My grandma passed a year ago, so I want to dedicate this win to her. She's in heaven, taking care of all of us.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Lux Elzinga with Nacho Flores on Silverstein Ice Center's field. Comets are winners, 6-5 over Utica City. Eric and I will be back to wrap it up.
Nobody does sports medicine like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
When the time comes, we must be ready.
When every second counts.
Be ready.
Act fast.
Do not give up.
Push hard. Keep pushing when it's all on the line.
Be there for each other.
Give it everything you've got.
Do more for your team. Be ready. Stay ready. Call 911. Be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready. Be ready. Call 911.
MASLsoccer.com has already updated the standings. The Comets go from 4th place. They move up 2 spots into 2nd place with their regulation win over Utica City this afternoon by a score of 6-5. So the St. Louis Ambush now on 33 points. Kansas City is on 31. And we'll wait to see what happens a little bit later on tonight when Tacoma is traveling to Empire. Wasn't pretty for the Comets tonight, Eric. I think the players themselves would probably tell you that they didn't have their best tonight. And they got a lot of work to do this week in practice.
Tacoma, regardless of what happens tonight, they're going to be desperate because they know that they get more points and more wins at home than they do on the road. For them, it's going to be a must-win game to make the playoffs. For Kansas City, you've got to get a result there if you still want a 1 or a 2 seed for the playoffs.
Yeah. And for Utica City, again, seriously, a clap and well done to them. They've had a tough weekend, and they showed a lot of heart and promise here tonight. Eric, well done. Thank you very much. That's going to do it for our broadcast here from Cable Dahmer Arena. I'd like to thank our production crew on game, as usual. Producer Devin Brower, director Tristan Borelli, replay Noah Lampson. Our camera operators catching all of the action: Dylan Pluth, Paul Stokes, Drew Snyder, and Steve Wags Wagner. For Eric Bergrud and Lux Elzing, I'm Nick Vassos. Good night from Cable Dahmer Arena.